Good morning, everyone. This is Anne Marie. Today is Monday, December the 31st, last day of 2012. And this is taking a look at SPY. Now, as I slide back here, you'll see point X and point D. That's the completion of a Gartley. As the Gartleys failed, we've moved right back into a gigantic wave retracement. And that wave retracement of the XA wave, which is this big one right here, has come right back down into 38.2. We do need to hold this region here if we're thinking about upside momentum. So far, not so good. 4 o'clock, the low 138.55 puts us right around this area. Now, in my mind, that's a fair space for us to bounce from. There's a little bit of congestion here. We can see a little congestion here. But overall, it's not particularly someplace where we can look at it and go, oh yes, definitely, that looks like support. It doesn't. Now, the close here in this region is something pretty stable. We want to see that it pops up over 140, right? And if it does, we can start thinking about a general recovery, trying to move back a little bit closer into the monthly VWAP, which is something that we really don't spend more than a few days away from before we start getting back into the swing of trying to get up there to test it. But we have had regions where things have been decidedly negative, like right down here, and so we could also have that right here. What we have to do is just say, hey, listen, where's the level break, right? It's okay to change your mind if the level breaks. Once in a while I look at Twitter and I see these sarcastic commentaries that say, oh, and they're talking about some pundit chatting about something, oh, and they're long now, as opposed to, being short just a few days ago or whatever. Listen, we traders that trade for a living, we need to change our minds or else we don't make money. See, if we have an idea and the market tells us something different, then we're to change our minds. Okay? I know that's not really valued in general whatever, but as traders, we have to get accustomed to the concept of, wow, that doesn't look right. I probably need to change my mind in order for me to make money. Being stubborn does not usually make you money in this business, but being smart does. All right? So if we get up over 140 and we hold this level, our mind needs to shift to, wait a second, maybe I'm trying to recover through this very critical 38.2 to 61.8 range. Maybe that's a possibility. If I pop in, but I fail to make a higher high, or I pop in and I pull back and then make another lower low, it means that I've got more downside momentum. Let the chart help you make decisions. Don't make decisions and wait for the chart. And I know a lot of people think, oh, well then how are you going to get in front of the trade? Listen, I've made money for years not getting in front of trades. I've lost a lot of money getting in front of trades. I'm just not good at that. That's not my thing. I'm not good at getting in front of trades, but I sure am good at getting in right behind them. So that's my particular technique. I know a lot of people do it other ways. The bottom line for me is if I break support, I am going to continue short action. All right? That's just exactly the way it is. If I'm in a long and I break primary support, I am not going to be long again. I'm just going to wait for it to cycle through, settle itself down, and not deplete tons of emotional capital because I'm waiting for something to turn around. All right? It's just not my game. All right? Just not. In any case, so here's the first level that we really need to focus on hanging out at and getting above, and this is essentially where we're sitting right now. Do you see all this congestion right here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4-hour candlesticks sitting right here. We've come from 138.55-ish, so that's about right there. Doesn't really look particularly sturdy. Here we are If we cannot hold this and we begin to lose these levels, we get below 139 again, we will have more shorting opportunities. And again, this great big gap is something that we need to be concerned about. What do I expect? We're overextended here, so we should bounce. What are we doing pre-market? We're bouncing just a bit. Not bouncing in any significant manner, but because we are so steeply oversold in such a quick manner, it's like a rubber band snap that's got to pop us back into proper resistance. If we can get up back into this old region right here and hold on, we've got a good chance. If not, look out below. All right, that's it. Have a good day. Happy New Year.